Hey, it's Jack, been here on Mission Reloaded Gaming, and we're here with Magic Car. I just wanted to point out that he actually has started his own YouTube channel. If you wish to go check it out, he'll be putting a lot of his EVO stuff on there here shortly.
So yeah, this is the ship we actually we were actually meant to feature in prior videos, but we ended up losing the footage. Don't ask. So what you're looking at is the Lacerator class battlecruiser, which was, now reading off the workshop, the largest Imperial battlecruiser to enter production and was one of the most powerful battlecruiser-sized ships during the Great Galactic War. It had more durability than the larger Carolus class, which is a battleship. It carried a large hangar bay, had battleship levels of weaponry, and it's one of the rare ships with little to no drawbacks, those only being a small number of AEA guns. Also less, in general, less weapons than the Carolus, but the Carolus is a battleship, and also a bit weaker shields. So it's 278 meters long, 124 meters wide, and 41 meters tall. It's armed with 40 standard Imperial L2R1 dual laser cannons. So yeah, that's only a 10 more than the Lucifer we featured just before. Also 4 quad L4R2 laser cannons, 10 single laser cannons mounted on the ship's trench. So if you go over the side of the ship, you're gonna see those single trench guns. These things. And 10 single point defense guns, which is a very small amount considering the ship is pretty large. Then it's got a pretty heavily armored hangar bay, which I believe holds 6 strike craft, and the hangar bay is right there. Yeah, it's a pretty well built hangar bay. I gotta say myself. I think it can hold this. It can hold 6 ships, and the ship has 30 million hull HP, which is almost twice that of the Carolus. However, its shields are at 3.6 million shield HP, so just about a million or a bit than a million more than the Lucifer class. So the speed of the ship is quite decent, with a maximum speed of 40 meters per second, which is the same as the Lucifer, but it's not really maneuverable at all. Even though it has decent speed and acceleration, it got very poor maneuverability. And so yeah, I also say that it's large enough to hold either 6 fighters or a combination of fighters and bombers. So let's say 2 fighters and 2 bombers. Another really cool aesthetic design is if you look at the rear of the ship from below the ship. It actually has a really nice look to it. And I'm really not sure how to explain it, but you just take a look for it. Just take a look at it for yourself. And now the hangar bay can also be accessed from multiple stations at once. So yeah, I think this is also a very hot looking ship.
Yeah.
A worthy flagship, indeed.
It looks thicker too, it's got that looks like it can cut through stuff, but then it's got a little bulk going in with it. Feels good.
Well, to be honest, the name, the Lacerator, actually comes from fucking Forged in Fire, with Doug Markaitis saying it can lacerate. And laceration, and I suppose you know that what laceration means. It means to slash, to cut. So I think it's a pretty cool and fitting name.